Hey everyone, Connie here, with a bit of an update discussion, whatever you want to call it, of things. I've been thinking about something a lot lately, and I think I talked about it in another video. I believe I did, about like cutting down on reactions and stuff again. And basically, I've liked this schedule where, it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday each day having two reactions. I've enjoyed this for quite a time because it's worked. But I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the bank errors that I've been having the past almost 2 weeks now, which, by the way, look to be completely fixed. Like, my bank account is not withdrawn. It has a positive amount, although it's very, very little, but that's actually to be expected. My PayPal account is good. Hopefully, it just stays this way. Hopefully, all of that bullshit is done and everything's good. But yeah, because of that and because of other things that have been going on lately, this past weekend I was supposed to go to the Renaissance Festival, for example, but my friend had some car issues, which I'm not blaming her at all. Like, that's completely valid. So we're going this next weekend instead, which is the last weekend. Um, which, I mean, it's fine. I didn't really have much of anything planned for this coming weekend anyway, so it's not that big a deal. But yeah, it's just it did obviously it made me a little upset, of course, because it's just everything that's been going on has been just piling up on me and just taking a lot out of me. And maybe it's that. But I've just felt very tired lately. And last week I kind of took off of pretty much everything, and I thought that would help because of the issues that started the week before. I just I, because of all those issues, I decided to basically take last week off of pretty much everything. The only exceptions being Carol and Tuesday and MLP, only because those are priority shows. I have to get to those basically. Um, and like I said, I thought that would help, but it really hasn't. Um, and again, even though all the bank issues seem to be done and everything, I'm still really exhausted. And I'm not just talking just general physical exhaustion. Like, I went out and mowed the lawn today, and we have a big lawn in the backyard. I went out and mowed today and everything, and it's like, yeah, I'm physically tired from that, but it's not just that. I feel like I'm mentally tired. And I feel like it's the same issue that keeps popping up every time. I feel like I'm doing too much, and it's just taking its toll on me. I feel like I'm just trying to do way too much compared to others. Like, even Rarity Dash does one show every day plus various uh, fan works and Patreon suggested stuff and whatever else. So he'll usually put up a bunch of videos a day, and it's like, I can't understand how he does it. But even so, he still only does one actual reaction normally a day. At least that's what's scheduled. Sometimes he'll do more, like if he misses a day for whatever reason. But uh, yeah, and it's just, even so, I'm doing two for 4 days a week, but that equals up to 8 reactions a week. And on top of the other videos I do that I want to continue to do, I want to continue to do Minecraft. I want to continue to do AMVs, such as the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood AMV I put up today. I want to continue to do top 10s and everything. But with all of these reactions, I haven't like had time to really figure out doing or getting back to doing live streams. We haven't had a live stream in quite a while. And I really hate that because I want to do more live streams. I just got a new game. I just got a new game because it was on Humble Bundle, and I got it. I got it for $1, and it's a game I've wanted, Tricky Towers. It's been on my wish list on Steam for quite a while. So I finally got that, and I want to be able to play that with you guys too, or at least play it on stream with you. I mean, I've seen it played before, and I've actually played it since getting it, but I was not blind on it even when I wanted it, so. Because I'd seen the Game Grumps play it and stuff. But yeah, it's just, I feel like I'm just trying to do too much. And the question is, what am I going to do to fix that? I've got to do something to fix that. I've got to do something to just get past that. And the big question is, so what am I going to do? Well, I've got to cut something. And I was thinking, like, I don't want to cut the AMVs because I'm just getting back into making those. Because prior to starting making these ones, like with the Ken Ashcorp songs, and now with the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood AMV with the song by the Nearly Deads, I hadn't made AMVs in a long time, actively in a long time since then, since before then. Before that point, it's been a long time since I've actively made AMVs. I've made like a couple just randomly here and there, but I used to actively make these a lot more, and it's been a long time. In fact, I did AMVs before I ever did reactions. They were one of the very first pieces of content I ever made on YouTube. And I love doing them. I just really love doing them. So I want to keep doing them, and I want to keep doing top 10s because I like to share my thoughts on certain topics, to be able to share my favorites of some kind of thing. And I like hearing what you guys have to say regarding it too, regarding the options I put up, regarding your own picks, stuff like that. And I want to continue doing that, but obviously this is supposed to mainly be a reaction channel. And we can still remain that, though, if we do cut some things out. So there's been something that I've been contemplating, I guess you could say, doing for a while. And it was the idea of, like, trying to go off schedule. Just having, like, a certain set of shows and getting to them whenever I can and whenever I want to. Like, basically that way, like, I could get to Carol and Tuesdays on Thursday when they air instead of on Friday. I wouldn't have to wait. I could just get to them right when they're up. And I could record anything when I want. But the thing is, with 8 shows, that's still, like, I would prioritize some way more than others. And it's like, some shows you wouldn't see reactions from for weeks and weeks and maybe even months, even though I'm supposed to be getting them. So I feel we have to cut some reactions out. And here's the thing. With the unscheduled thing, I think we're going to try that. We're going to try that out for maybe a week or two, see how that goes. And if that works out, we'll continue doing it. If not, we won't. Simple as that. Keep in mind, MLP reactions still wouldn't be uploaded until they air officially in America, so Saturdays. Just to be perfectly reasonable, I'm not going to upload them before their official American airing. I don't think that's right to do. But still, it's like, I do need to cut some of these out. And so the question is, what would we cut? And if this unscheduled thing doesn't work out, we'll just go back to a schedule, but we'll still probably have it cut down. So I think the priority 2 are still going to be safe, obviously. MLP and Carol and Tuesday, even though Carol and Tuesday only has a couple episodes left. So let me get up a Word document here, because I'm going to kind of work through this as we're talking about it, basically. So give me just a quick second, because I still need to be able to see the normal schedule. So what we're going to do, we're going to list the ones that we need to definitely make sure we're going to do. So we have the priority shows, which currently is Carol and Tuesday and MLP FIM, Season 9. So those are our priority shows. Those are the ones that take priority. If it's like, I need to get to those, if I'm behind or whatever, yeah, those are priority. I'm also going to list, like, for the future. So hold on. This might be a longer video, maybe, but I think this is important to get through. So priority shows for the future. Our first one will be She-Ra, Season 3. We're going to put that on hold for now. And we are going to come back to She-Ra after Carol Tuesday is done. Once Carol Tuesday finishes, we're going to basically put She-Ra in the priority slot. Because that's another one that would be a priority, but I want to kind of keep it still low enough, you know? I think that's probably the best option. I think I only have like... How many episodes? Hold on, let me check real quick. How many episodes of She-Ra do I have left? Because if I don't have too many episodes left, maybe I'll just get that over with. Maybe I'll just finish that up, like, real quick. Episode 4 was the last one I recorded, so there's 2 more episodes. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that in one sitting instead. That way I don't have to worry about it that much, and I don't have to... It won't necessarily replace anything. So, yeah, instead, I'm just going to do She-Ra in one sitting here. So I'm just going to put that in its own category. Finish soon. Okay, so She-Ra Season 3 has 2 eps left. Okay, so next we're just going to go through the line and kind of go with what we've got. So we have DuckTales Season 2 and Free. Now, out of these two, Free is definitely much more of a... I'm more into it than DuckTales. Let's put it that way. So I'm going to put Free Season 1 in the current. And I'm going to put DuckTales in the on hold section. We're going to put DuckTales on hold for now. And we'll come back to it in the future. Because I am still going to finish reacting to Season 2. We're just going to put it on hold because at the moment, it's not really a priority, and it's not really something that I guess you could say is super on my list of priorities. It's not like super exciting for me. I like it, don't get me wrong, I really do. It's just, it's not as high as other shows, and I want to, again, keep it low. But we will be getting back to that sometime in the near future, hopefully. So then we go to our Wednesday stuff, and we have Dragon Prince Season 2 and Place Further Than the Universe. Out of these two, I think I'm enjoying Dragon Prince Season 2 a little more. So I'm going to put that into our current list. And I'm also going to put Place Further Than the Universe on hold. Because I like Place Further Than the Universe a lot more than I ever thought I would. But I'm just going to kind of put it on hold for now, and we'll get back to it later. We are going to still get to it, especially because it is a donation reward. And we'll just get to it basically when we can. And then, of course, we have Aggretsuko Season 2. That's going to be put on hold as well. That was in the currently airing slot for Fridays, so that one isn't as big a deal if we put it on hold, for sure. And then, yeah, we get back to She-Ra, which we're going to finish. So that's... I think that's it. Yeah. So that's what we're going to currently do. Again, we're going to try this out. If this doesn't work, we'll go back to scheduling them, and we'll figure it out at that point. And I just thought of something else. Another thing that's really taking up a lot of time that I have to worry about is movie reactions. I still haven't gotten to this month's movie night stuff, and the month ends next week. This month's movie night stuff, as you remember, is the Death of Superman and Reign of the Supermen movies. Yeah, I still need to get to those. And, I mean, they're movies I want to see. I just haven't had the time. Because it's 2 movies and everything. And then next month I'm having the Halloween special with the zombie movie and everything. So there's that I have to think about. And that's on top of the movie. I might just change that. Maybe for October we won't have a normal monthly movie night, and that will be our monthly movie night just as a Halloween special instead. Maybe we might do that. For future donation rewards, we're going to those will just be added into the current stuff, and it'll just be just as it is now whenever I can get to them. So donation rewards will still be coming for the future. It'll just be whenever I can get to them. And with movies or YouTube series, those will probably be easier to get to, and shows will be put on to the list and when I can open up space for them. But yeah, basically the idea right now, and again, we're just testing this out for the moment. If this doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it does, it does. Right now, we have 4 shows that we're going to be continuing onward, and that's Carol and Tuesday, MLP, Free, and Dragon Prince. Though Carol and Tuesday ends in like 2 weeks, so that won't even be that long. In fact, maybe that's going to be our where we're going to limit it to, our test period. I'll basically update you on if I feel this works or not once we get to the final Carol and Tuesday episode. Yeah, I think that's a good time to do that with. She-Ra Season 3, I'm going to get to the last 2 episodes together, and I'm going to get to that maybe today. But yeah, otherwise nothing else is going to be scheduled for now. For this point on, starting like literally right now as you're seeing this video. There is no schedule. It's just I get to it when I get to it. It can be any day. Though I will say it's most likely I will not get to recording stuff on Saturdays and Sundays. I might keep those days to try to do other stuff that doesn't involve recording, like AMVs. We're gonna try, like I said, we're gonna try this out. It might work, it might not, but I think it's something we need to try. Either way, cutting down on this either way is going to be a huge weight off my shoulders. It's just gonna feel like it's more manageable for now. And like I said, all the 3 shows we're putting on hold, DuckTales, Place Further Than the Universe, and Aggretsuko, we will get back to, because I like all of those shows and I want to continue reacting to them. But we're just not going to right at this moment. And keep in mind, we don't have much of any other, where is it? We don't have much of any other current donation rewards to get through. We only have Agatha Christie's Crooked House, which we will be getting to this week, as well as one other thing. And I want to make sure on what it is, because I don't have it listed like I thought I did. Because it was supposed to be something else, but it ended up getting replaced. Christopher Nolan's Memento, which I did find out is a movie from 2000. That's all I know about it, though. Let me just put that on here. So, Crooked House and Memento, we still got those 2 movies to do for Megastream donation rewards, and we will get to those. But those will also be like when we can. Although Crooked House will definitely be this week. Memento might be, but I can't promise anything. And yeah, I think I'm just going to say it here. I think I'm just going to confirm it right now. October is going to be the Halloween special for the movie night reaction. So we're just going to have the Train to Busan prequel as the movie night for October. I think it's just easier that way. We don't have to worry about as much. Seoul Station, that's what it was called. I was trying to remember what the name of it was. So that's going to be our October movie night. It's going to be our Halloween special. And I know it's another one that's not being like chosen, or that's not being voted on, like we did a couple months ago with Ralph Breaks the Internet. But I think it's just the smartest. Actually, that was last month. It's still September, but I think it's the best idea, because that way we don't overdo things. So I really apologize if any of those three shows that I'm putting on hold are ones that you're really into my reactions for. And again, we will be getting back to them. So they're not canceled. They're not being dropped. They're just on hold for the moment. Um, we're just cutting things down just because, again, I feel just like I just feel like I'm doing too much. I feel like we're just trying to constantly put out all these reactions. That's always been a problem of mine. Trying to, with any YouTube channel I've had. I try to do too much because I want to keep putting out content. And I want to keep putting out content, the kind of content I love watching. So it's like I love watching reactions, so I want to keep putting out reactions, one after another, keep going on and on, like the fucking Energizer Bunny. But I can't handle it. I can't handle doing too much of that because it just takes too much out of me. Even with scheduling it, because other things happen. Like, again, all these bank issues that happened that took a lot out of me otherwise. And then, of course, even the stuff that takes it physically out of me, and I don't want to record when I'm physically exhausted. But yeah, so it's just, I want to make a change that's just going to help. So no more schedule. And that means, at least for now, again, until the last episode of Carol and Tuesday ends, and then we'll decide where to go from there. Not ends, the last episode of Carol and Tuesday airs. We're going to focus, again, on Carol and Tuesday, MLP, Free, and Dragon Prince for now. MLP episodes will still be on Saturday. I guess you could say those are scheduled. Or at least they won't be uploaded until after they air on Saturdays. They could be uploaded on Sunday, whatever. But I will not upload them until after they air in America, just to be respectful in that way. And Carol and Tuesday will be probably Thursdays or Fridays. If it's on Kim or Kiss Anime early enough on Thursdays, I'll get to them on Thursdays because I want to get to them as soon as I can. But it might be Fridays. Either way, there's no actual set schedule. And then Free and Dragon Prince, basically whenever I choose to get to them. That's just whenever I choose to get to them. And yeah, I'm going to finish season 3 of She-Ra, which is 2 episodes left. I'm going to do that real quick, probably today. I can't guarantee today, but probably. Maybe tomorrow if I can't get to it today. But I'll get to those as well. And we'll just kind of go from there. And as for live streams, those are still unscheduled as well. But with less things on my plates, I'm going to have more time to get to them. And even though they're not scheduled, I can still plan them like a day in advance or something. And I'm thinking I might do one tomorrow. I'm going to think about it a little more today. If you see something pop up in your subscriptions showing streams scheduled for tomorrow, then obviously you'll know. Because if I'm going to do it tomorrow, I'm going to schedule it tonight. I just have to take a little time to think if I want to do that tomorrow. But either way, that's the general plan. And again, I'm sorry if you guys are going to miss some of those shows that are being put on hold for now. I'm sorry if you guys like a more scheduled approach to things. But this is just going to kind of have to be how it is for now. Again, we have 1 episode of Carol and Tuesday this week, and then next week's the final episode. So basically we're going to wait until next week. Once I get up the reaction to Carol and Tuesday, at that point I'll decide whether or not we're going to continue this for sure. So a little over a week, like a week and a half. I'll decide at that point if we're going to continue this, if I think this is going to work. And if it does, I'm just going to say right now, if we do continue this, we're going to keep the amount of shows we're doing at a time low. because I do not want to have too many shows going if it's not going to be scheduled. Because then it really will get to the point where there's just too much going on, and I will just miss out on doing certain shows. Um, One of those slots will always be open for donation rewards, though. One of those 3, 4 slots will always be donation reward because I want to make sure we continue to go to those. So, like, once Dragon Prince Season 2 finishes, that slot will not be filled until another donation reward comes in for a show. Because I want to keep that slot open for that purpose. Because I do not want to put donation reward, especially for shows, on hold for too long, you know? Because I want to make sure I get to those for you guys. That's kind of the purpose of donations. And as a reminder as well, donations for the October mega stream are open. If you want to donate, you can donate via Steam. You can get a game for me on Steam and just just gift it to me. Please consult with me, whether on a message here on YouTube, a comment or whatever, contacting me on Twitter or whatnot. Talk to me about what you're thinking about getting before you actually get it for me, though. Because even if on Steam, even if you contact me in a private message on Steam, because I want to make sure it's a game that I'll actually play before you spend your money to get it for me. Plus, that way we can also talk about what your donation reward is going to be. You can also donate directly to my PayPal. And if you do that, you get a donation reward as well. No matter what amount of money you donate, everyone gets one donation reward per donation. So, like, you could donate, like, if you wanted to donate $15, you could donate 3 separate times and get 3 separate rewards. Like, 3 separate donations of $5 each. But if you just donated $15 in one go, then it'd only be 1 reward. That's basically how it's going to work. And remember, donation rewards can be cartoon or anime for TV shows. TV shows, keep it animation. Cartoon or anime, it's just so much easier. Movies can be pretty much anything. I just have to be able to find and download it. Or if it's on Netflix, that's fine too. If it's on Netflix, it can be any kind of movie. And YouTube videos, it can be anything pretty much. There's no real restrictions. And you don't have to worry about content restrictions. I'm fine with reacting to anything. It can have nudity, it can have violence and gore, it can have a lot of swearing. I don't care. But yeah, so I just wanted to go over this because this is kind of important, and it has been something that's been weighing on my mind and has just really come to my mind today as well. So yeah, just as a note, there will be no free and DuckTale reactions scheduled for today. If I do get to free today, which I think is unlikely because I'm probably going to just do She-Ra today, finish that off. But if I did get to free today, it wouldn't be like because it's scheduled, because nothing is scheduled. So once again, the current shows we're going to react to, and I have to change my channel banner for this, are Carol Tuesday, MLP, Free, and Dragon Prince. She-Ra we're going to finish today, and DuckTales, Place Further in the Universe, and Aggretsuko are on hold. We will get back to those. They're just on hold for the moment until we have a spot open, basically. Which probably won't be too soon, because after Carol Tuesday, I might leave that spot open for when Ruby starts. Or I could probably do Aggretsuko, because Ruby's starting at the beginning of November. So I could probably finish up Aggretsuko before that comes. But like I said, we're going to keep it low. We're going to keep it super short amount of stuff going on. Ooh, but then again, I just thought there's multiple anime coming up. I talked about this, I think, in another video too. Actually, Carol and Tuesday, we're going to keep that slot open afterwards for My Hero Academia, Season 4. And then Ruby will probably replace MLP. Because I'll probably end up pre-recording all the MLP episodes, because they've all been pre-released in other countries in English. So I'll probably end up pre-recording all of those, and then I'll just have to upload them, so that won't even be an issue anymore. So I could probably put Ruby in that slot. So yeah, Ruby Volume 7 is coming up in My Hero Season 4. We're not going to do reactions to High Score Girl Season 2. I'm going to watch that on my own, which means I'm also going to watch the OVAs on my own. I just think at this point it's a better idea. Other shows that you might be wondering about, like Infinity Train, that will be coming in the future at some point as well. In fact, I'm just going to put that on my list here for that, because that is something I really do want to get to. And then after that, we'll just kind of take it as it goes. Again, we'll get back to those 3 shows that are on hold as soon as we can. And like I said, with Free, for example, like after Season 1, I think we're going to be going right into Season 2. So keep that in mind as well. So that's going to take up a slot still. But now that we're doing this, if this stays, because Free won't be finished most likely before we end this no schedule experiment. If the no schedule stays, we might just how do I put it? we might wait to get to Season 2 of Free so we can get to other stuff as well. Yeah, I'll keep you updated with that. I'll make a big update video next week after we do the last episode of Carol and Tuesday, and we'll see where it goes from there. But thank you all so much for understanding, so much for continuing to support the channel, and for just being an awesome community. You guys are truly great. I love getting to talk to you, love getting to debate with you on certain things, hear your thoughts and opinions on certain shows and episodes. It's just always a lot of fun. And once again, donations are open. If you want to donate for the mega stream, please do. Any amount of donation is acceptable. If you donate money to PayPal, any amount is acceptable. And if you donate a game on Steam, any priced game. It just has to be a priced game. But again, talk to me before you donate it on Steam, so we can work it out and make sure it's a game I want to play. So yeah, that's the deal. I'm sorry for this video being so long as well. But again, this was kind of important, and I did want to work through a lot of this with you. So we'll move on from here, and hopefully things will go well. So thank you all so much for tuning in. And for now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See you all next time.